Halloween's never over. Oh god.
Well,
Can you actually not get face cams to pull up?
Well, welcome back to another week of Odd Talks, guys. We had to take a little break last week. I am your host, Jeff, and Brandon, other side.
Yeah.
And we also got Chris with us again.
Always.
Oh yeah, that's right. You will be here every week. I'm having a little difficulty right now with the face cams not wanting to come up. I will pull...
You haven't even switched screens.
No, I know. That's why I don't understand why they're not... It's not capturing the face cams.
How's it going, Grim?
Oh, because you didn't switch to the new link.
Shouldn't need a new link. I've never had to do that. I've never had to change anything.
Yeah.
No, I've never had to change anything when each week I don't have to change that link.
You should.
It just
change
captures
that one
the
for
stream
the-
together. I don't know why it's being retarded.
Oh, that's good to hear.
This. See if we can get this to work.
Great.
Alrighty then, what is going on here? Okay, let me try refreshing this whole thing. I'll close that out.
Oh god, turn off your mic.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
I think because all those problems I was having with Stream Together earlier, I think it has something to do with Stream Together not wanting to. Let's see.
Well, worst case scenario, we have no face this one.
Yeah, put some pictures up, though.
Yeah, put some nice photos of us. I can draw a picture of us really quick.
Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Because it's showing that it's capturing. Like when I go into the properties, it's showing that it's captured. Oh, wait, we got you.
Me?
Haha. Drinking water.
Yeah.
Hey, we got us both. There we go. We're here. Oh, we got it. All right.
Well, I mean, I think it felt bad because usually we start stream late, so it had to give us some type of problem.
It had to give us a reason to start late. Oh, yeah.
Even though we were here, like, super early.
Exactly, we've already been on here for an hour and a half.
How's it going, Just Skip?
So, yeah, like I said, we had to take a break last week. My work schedule had me working quite a bit last week, and I just didn't really have the energy or time to really do the podcast last week. So we skipped a week, but we're here this week. So we got some good ones this week.
Do we now?
So as you heard, if you're watching on the stream, obviously you guys won't hear it in the YouTube video or in the audio version. We started with the Ghostbusters theme song in honor of our first story that we have, which is a woman who claims to have had sex with 20 ghosts and is now engaged to marry a spirit. So I will see if I can not break shit again. Hey, I didn't break it again. So this woman just even looks like she would be, like, I don't know, my first thoughts when I see her is like, yeah, I can see this woman being this crazy.
Yeah. Look at her name. Like,
I didn't even notice what her name was. Where is it?
The second paragraph. It's like the...
Oh my god, Amethyst Realm.
Like, if you have a name like that, like, that's a cool name, don't get me wrong.
Is her mom's name Sapphire?
I have...
Sapphire Portal.
Sapphire Portal. Her mom's maiden name is Sapphire Portal. What would her dad's name be?
Oh god, I don't want to go into this.
I don't know what her dad's name would be. But yeah, she claims she's slept with 20 ghosts. One ghost asked her to get married during a trip to celebrate their 9-month relationship.
Trip where?
England's Wookiee Hole Caves.
Your camera's super unfocused.
What is going on? I can't even do anything about that. That's auto. What is? Hello.
Put your hand over it. Put your hand completely over it, and then just take it back. It should focus. There you go.
That's it's better. It still doesn't seem like it focused right. It's a little bit
No,
better
it
though.
focused.
Yeah, it's focused.
I don't know why it fucking did that. It's autofocus, so I can't like control that.
Earlier, it was changing your color. You looked orange for a little bit.
Sweet. Yeah, so she's supposedly engaged to this spirit. Let's see, there's a quote here from her. There was no going down on one knee. He doesn't have knees. Oh my god. Oh wow. Like, how messed up do you have to be to truly think that you have slept with a spirit or ghost?
Not one. 20.
Yeah, exactly. Not just 1 or 2 or 3, 20. And what number 20 was the one that he was the one? He was your soulmate? No pun intended.
Oh my god, just reading through this is fucking...
She's only 30 years old. Oh my god. Like, you need your head fucking screwed on straight, woman.
It's sad because apparently this is a big thing where people just get fucking married to inanimate objects because right underneath...
Oh,
the
that
related
I've
video
known
is-
about.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I've already seen people get married to computers, married to cars.
I mean, if I could marry my computer, I would.
Well, I mean, my computer would need a few upgrades first before I'd be willing to marry it.
But that's why y'all work together through marriage.
Well, yeah, and you know, we have to make some compromises. You know, I'll upgrade her a little bit. I mean,
You have to use her to make money. That's so bad.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
That's
happy and excited, so excited that we had to do something about it. She said. So we headed to the plain loo. Oh, to the plain loo, and well, I am now a member of the Mile High Club. No, you are not, bitch. You are not fucking. Oh my god. You are not a member of the Mile High Club. You had sex with yourself. You masturbated in the plane's bathroom. You did not fucking have sex.
She doesn't know that word. Leave her alone.
Oh my god. Bride to be added, this engagement is much more satisfying than her previous living fiance. Well, there was your problem. You left your living fiance. That was your first problem.
Jesus. This is...
Wow. This is one messed up woman.
You know, I wonder how the wedding's gonna be. Like,
yeah.
like going to that wedding. Like, do you decline the invitation, or
It'd be all his ghost friends. It'd be fucking
one side of the...
it'd be all her friends.
One
the other
side
side
just-
is empty fucking seats.
One whole side of the whole fucking thing is just empty seats. Oh my god. And then do you have a mortician or a priest to do the ceremony? I mean,
The
one's
Grim Reaper.
dead and one's alive, so
Both. You split it up.
the priest does the first half, the mortician does the second half.
Yes.
Oh my god, this fucking woman, is she just, like I said, she, like, when I look at her, I immediately think, yep, I can see how she'd be that crazy. Wait, TV host slut shames woman who says she had sex with 20 ghosts? Oh, I'm so tempted to click on that link.
Which one?
that's just a video. Like,
Is that the video?
yeah.
Oh shit, I'll play that then. Hope it's not too loud here.
To people who'll be scratching their heads and say, "Get out of it! Come on, this didn't happen."
Well, no, 'cause it's a different
this
video.
Is a real presence in
Oh,
your
it is?
It's-
Okay, it
it's
is
a
different.
It's a different page.
Is it safe to click on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. It actually just tells more about the story.
I just like the whole idea of slut shaming this woman.
Like,
You're a
how does that
slut.
work?
You had sex with 20 people.
A 27-year-old Brit is getting slut shamed for claiming that she had sex with at least 20 ghosts, whom she purportedly prefers to living men.
Can you actually slut shame someone who's not actually having sex and only masturbating?
If she has sex with 20 ghosts, people call her a ghost slut because me being a man, if I have sex with 20 ghosts, I get high fives.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you won't get high fives for that. 20 women? Maybe you'll get high fives for that. 20 ghosts? No, I think guys are gonna look at you and say you're fucking crazy.
Dude, I fucked this wild spirit last night.
Oh my god. Wow. I can't, I don't know. I can't believe that, like, how would you even, like, okay, let's move past the fact that some people don't even believe spirits are real. And let's play devil's advocate and say spirits are real.
That's the joke. She doesn't believe in them.
But let's say spirits have been scientifically confirmed as being real. Like, you can really have a true ghost appear in front of you, and this is all scientific fact now. What the fuck would that even... How would you even fucking know that you're having sex with that spirit? It's a spirit.
Well,
you can't feel that.
What she said in the original one... Let me get back to it. Sometimes I get the feeling that I'm being moved, she said. And I really don't care to read the last one. The last part of that. It's the very last line in the first page we looked at.
Hang on.
Right before the woman getting married to a train station.
Sometimes I get the feeling that I've been being moved. Then she said, orgasms I have with my spirit lovers have been way more satisfying than any I've had with ordinary men. Yes, because you're doing it yourself.
She's just been with really shitty men.
Oh my god, you're doing it yourself.
What if she... This is terrible. What if she's into ghost lesbians?
Then we got a whole nother problem.
I mean, has she stated what gender she prefers her ghost?
Men, yes, men. Or, well, maybe not the ghost, but I mean, she's been with real live human men. That's what she seems to prefer in the human form. I don't know if it actually states... I don't think it actually says anything about what sex the ghosts are.
No, I think it refers to them as like this. Man.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no here. But for the first time, I heard him speak.
Oh, okay. So she
what?
is engaged to a male spirit.
You know, it's 2018. It's just a question I had to ask.
What if she's like heard her roommate speak?
I can only
I heard
imagine...
my dog bark, and I knew it was the ghost trying to speak to me.
I can only imagine the fam... Like, can you imagine her family? How do you support this?
Grim, how old are you? Why are you saying shit like that?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay, before the chat gets a little too dirty, I think we move on to the next subject.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna respond to that. Like...
Oh my god, okay. So we're gonna move on to our next story. Before our stream chat gets a little too gory and beyond rated X. So the next story we got, I love this one because I can so see this happening even to myself. So like it's crazy stupid how this is what did it for this guy, but at the same time, I don't blame him. So these scientists that are in Antarctica, they're obviously doing research or whatever. They obviously enjoy reading some books because, I mean, what else do you have to do in Antarctica? You know, it's fucking cold as hell out there, and, you know, there's not much to do besides your research. But one guy decided he's going to kill his colleague. Or no, not kill. I don't think he actually killed the guy.
No,
he stabbed him. No, oh yeah, no, attempted murder.
Oh, wait. I was confused because at the bottom it says admitted to stabbing but claimed he didn't mean to kill him.
Yeah,
So
it says in the first attempted murder ever on the frozen continent of Antarctica.
Yeah, I think it was just attempted. He just didn't have intention of trying to kill him.
A Russian scientist reportedly snapped and allegedly tried to stab a colleague to death because the victim... Now, get this. This is his reasoning for stabbing this guy. Kept giving away the endings of books.
I mean, I'd do that shit. You give away the ending to like a new game I just bought or something, or like recently with Red Dead. If you would have fucking spoiled the ending for me,
yeah, you're gonna be pissed, but you're not gonna stab you're not gonna stab someone for that.
No, fuck that. You better be across the state if you're gonna spoil some shit for me.
But I can see, like I said, I can see this happening because I could so see myself doing something like this over something so stupid. Because you gotta remember, these guys are probably secluded up in the Antarctic whatever.
Continent?
English is great. But they're probably, you know, stranded up there by themselves with maybe 2 or 3 other people for a year at a time. I wouldn't doubt it's got to be year-long seasons. They are both professional scientists who have been working in our expeditions, spending year-long seasons at the station. When you're stuck...
previously had spent 4 frigid years working together at the facility.
Yeah, so you see the same dude for 4 years, and this motherfucker starts ruining all your books that you're reading, and that's the only thing you have to do to pass the fucking time, is read these books.
They are spending time flipping between 2 Russian TV channels, exercising at the gym, or reading in the research library. There's your options of what to do.
Yeah. I mean, what... Yeah, you're sitting there reading a book, and then your colleague starts, oh yeah, dude, that one ends like this, it's really cool. You motherfucker! You just took away 3 days worth of reading from me. You know, I would be pissed too.
Oh yeah.
But, you know, I mean, I guess the way they look at it, obviously, is that it's no reason to stab a guy, but at the same time, you know, that's why NASA does research into social deprivation and stuff like that for their astronauts, for going up to the space station and stuff, and they're doing a lot of research into it for, like, the Mars missions and things like that, because they're worried about how the human mind will react to seclusion from society.
It's like the movie they made, like, last year. I can't remember what it was called.
Mars, the movie?
It had the main guy from Guardians, Chris Pratt.
The one where he's on the space station where they wake up, that one?
Yes.
Where then there's like it's a love story.
Yeah. Well, it's a love story because he's trapped up there and everyone's in cyber sleep, but his machine faulted out and it woke him up. And then he was the only one who... He was alone because no one was going to wake up from cyber sleep. Or cryo sleep. God, not cyber sleep. What the hell?
Same thing.
And then he gets to the point of where he gets so lonely that he ends up breaking... Sorry for spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. He ends up...
Someone's gonna stab you!
He ends up finding what he considered the most beautiful girl on the ship. And he goes and breaks her cryo sleeping chamber. And it makes her wake up. And when they're not in that, they're dying of old age.
Well,
not dying
yeah,
of old age,
yeah, because they're gonna be
older.
aging, yeah, because they're not in cryo sleep anymore.
So it's a really interesting movie, and it
Yeah, I
actually
might
was
have
really
to check
freaking
that
good.
out. That actually sounds like a really interesting movie.
It was really good. I can't remember what the hell it was called.
But I mean, when you're secluded from normal societal interactions, and then not to mention you're in this deep winter climate, this cold climate constantly, and the only thing you have to do is what? Exercise at the gym,
Oh damn!
read
It's
books.
from 2016. It's called Passengers.
Passengers, okay.
It's really good.
Read books, exercise, or what was the other thing that they had?
Split between 2 Russian TV channels.
Oh yeah, two TV stations. So yeah, I mean, I can't blame the guy at the same time, but as well, you gotta you can't do that. You just can't stab someone. At that point, that's when you gotta be like, hey, command, or whoever, you go to your person that's in charge and you say, hey, this motherfucker keeps ruining these books for me, and I'm about to snap and stab the motherfucker. Get me the hell out of here. Keep your sanity and get yourself the hell out of there. But I mean, that's like I said, that's why NASA's doing all this research into social deprivation and things like that, because for us to be able to go to Mars and possibly have any chance of colonizing Mars or doing anything on Mars, we have to make sure that people will be able to withstand only seeing the same 4 or 5 faces for 2 to 3 years at a time and not ever talk to anybody else. That can drive a person fucking nuts.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of don't blame him, but like I said,
I kind of want to know
just-
if there was like any other thing, was there conflict between them before? That's like the.
Well, I thought you had read somewhere that it just said something about they were
it
working
said
together
that
for 4
they're
years.
investigating it. That's like a thing.
Men previously had spent 4 frigid years working together at the facility. Said that while the reading dispute was the final straw, the close confinement in the camp on remote Antarctica played a role in fueling the attack. So there was obviously feuding going on. There had to have been feuding going on ahead of time.
Yeah, none of the workers noticed this.
Well, yeah. How many people are on this research site?
Because I
Is
don't
it just
think
the 2 of them?
I wouldn't say it would be just the 2 of them taking. Because you're gonna need your medical professional on site.
True. Yeah, you'd have to have some kind of medical technician. I mean, unless one of these 2 guys was the medical technician. Yeah, it doesn't really say anything about how many people are on the site. King George Island Research Center.
Yeah, it's a research, Grim. They're scientists. That's why they go up to Antarctica.
Let's see if I can find out how many people are on this research site. Bellingshausen Station. How many researchers? Let's see. Here's Wikipedia for Bellingshausen. Let's see. Well, it sounds like there's other stuff nearby. The station is connected by unimproved roads to the nearby stations Chilean base Presidente Eduardo Frei Montalva, Chinese Great Wall Station, and Uruguayan Artigas base. It doesn't tell me how many people are in the... Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really say how many people are typically stationed at the research center.
But I doubt that it's not going to be just 2 of them.
Yeah, you would think there would be more, and especially with the picture that it shows, that's a pretty decent sized research site. If that's the actual picture, that's pretty decent size. There's got to be more than 2 people there. So yeah, like you said, other people didn't take note of this, that the tension was growing between these 2 guys, and say something to a superior. A lot of ways this could have been avoided. That's for sure. Especially in those kinds of environments. I mean, you got to be careful with that kind of stuff. Well, moving right along here, we'll go on to the next one. So we make sure we have time for everything that we want to go over here.
Yeah, get your barf bags ready.
Yeah, pretty much. Good lead into the next story here, Chris. That was pretty good. Get your barf bags ready. So a Sweden museum is, I don't know what the actual museum name is. Is it just called Disgusting Food Museum? Yeah, aptly titled Disgusting Food Museum in Sweden. They have all kinds of lovely things on display. Let's see if I can find where that list was. Among the dishes on display are Icelandic fermented shark meat that nearly felled Gordon Ramsay. A type of Sardinian cheese, which is sourced from the milk-filled stomach of a slaughtered baby goat.
Okay.
Cooked guinea pig, or cuy, C-U-Y, cuy, not sure how that would be pronounced, which is considered a delicacy of the Andean diet. Not to mention the infamously foul-smelling durian fruit from Thailand. That I do know about. That some people will say that the durian fruit is actually very, very tasty, but just is horrible. Like, you get in a room with a durian fruit, you better have your nose plugged, because you will be so sick to your stomach, it's not even funny. I've heard it smells horrible. And then I've also heard that it tastes bad, just as bad as it smells. Oh, sorry, Grim. Let's see. That last one, there wasn't much to see on that last one. There's not much to see on this one either, really. But let's see.
The one picture it shows.
Let's see. Durian fruit from Thailand. Such American staples as Twinkies and root beer also made the cut. So obviously some places feel that root beer and Twinkies are absolutely disgusting when most of America loves those things.
Yeah. My brother buys like a fucking pack of 24 root beer every single fucking week.
Let's see. As West tells Lilith Marcus and Rob Pachetti of CNN, these items don't always tickle the fancies of people outside of the States. If you give root beer to a Swede, they will spit it out and say it tastes like toothpaste. Well, motherfucker, if that's what their toothpaste tastes like, I want some toothpaste from Sweden.
Yeah.
Like, hell, if I could have toothpaste that tastes like root beer, well, fuck. I'm not much of a fan of root beer, but hell, if I can have my toothpaste taste like that, I'm down.
I'm sure there is some type of root beer flavored toothpaste.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised.
Let's see. Those who are not faint of stomach can take on a whiff of surströmming, a fermented herring traditionally eaten at the end of August. The fish's pungent smell is wafted into a photo booth, which captures visitors' reaction to the scent. Oh my god. No thank you.
Why not?
When evaluating food's ick factor, museum staff consider not only taste, smell, and texture, but also background, like whether or not animals were ill-treated during the making of the food. So pork, which many consider to be a tasty treat, is on display because of its connection to the factory farming industry. So not all this stuff is actually truly even disgusting even to us Americans. Like, some of it would just be stuff that is just got a bad history as far as how it's been made.
That and like people hate things, and then other people will love those things. Like, not everybody Loves
These
mayo.
are such odd fucking displays that they have.
Wait, are
Yeah.
you seeing?
Click on the link that Brandon posted in
Yeah,
Discord.
it's
the
their actual
website.
yeah,
And
it's their actual website.
The link.
one of the things I like about the
There we go.
articles, like their tickets double as barf bags.
Oh yeah. I think I remember hearing that when I was hearing about this story.
Like, that's when you know.
So yeah, viewer discretion advised. Holy shit.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
I
yeah.
pull up a carcass of a rat or something.
I can tell you now that's not a rat.
What the fuck is that?
They're trying to do. They have like life-size things right beside that. I think those are rats.
Pork. Spicy rabbit heads.
Yeah, very odd. Some of it's like not weird. And
Well,
then
some of these,
it's
the
just-
names, I don't even know what the hell it is. Mouse wine? What?
There's
There's a bunch of baby mice in there. Holy hell. Wow. Bull penis?
I know that's like a popular thing.
No, you're
Man.
probably thinking of Rocky Mountain oysters, which is bull nuts, not penis.
Oh yeah, that too. Okay.
Licorice? Like, I understand black licorice, but red licorice? Red licorice is good.
yeah, I hate black licorice.
Jello salad? That looks disgusting.
It just looks like it has green olives in it.
Yeah, it looks like green olives,
Like I feel like
I can't even tell what
Carrot
else.
Slices.
depending on what is in it and like what flavor the Jello is, I feel like they can taste good.
The
I
Jello
can't even-
looks like it's flavored of piss.
I can't even tell what's all in there. Like you said, there's definitely got to be some olives in there.
Yeah,
green
there's
olives.
green olives. You can see the fucking red on the inside of them.
I can see the carrot. They are carrots.
Fruit bat. It's literally a fruit bat on a dish, on top of a piece of lettuce.
It's fucking weird.
Hey, you wanted me to pull up the articles.
Yeah, if you're one of those people that's just
Uh,
listening.
Yeah, you're
Lucky.
not missing much. That's for sure. I'll turn off the display now. Oh boy. Yeah, this is another one of those weird ass museums, man.
They think menudo is weird, but I've actually eaten menudo.
What is that?
It's like the stomach lining of cattle and sheep.
See, anytime I
sounds
hear
nasty, but the dish is actually pretty good.
no, see, like yeah, most people probably would think it sounds nasty, but like ever since there was one point in time I was between jobs and I was helping out on a farm. The girl I was with at the time, her stepdad and mom ran a farm, a dairy farm, and I was helping out on that farm, and her stepdad's mom always cooked breakfast for us. So after we got done milking cows, we went in and we had massive breakfast spread. Anything you can think of breakfast food wise was on the table, and we just fucking pig out. And then there was one morning when we all sat down, and she comes over with this plate of meat. And I'm thinking, oh, cool, some meat. I'll take some meat with my eggs and stuff like that. And Steve, the girl's stepdad, he says, "You know what that is, right?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know. It's meat. I just want some meat with my eggs." And he goes, "Okay, well, just try it." And I'm like, "Well, now I don't know. Now I don't know what the hell I'm getting into here." He's like, "No, just try it. You got to try it first before I'm going to tell you what it is." All right, fine, whatever. I'll take a bite of it. Took a bite of it. Fucking delicious. Awesome meat. Incredibly tender, melt in your mouth meat that just was so good. And I'm like, all right, so now tell me what it is. And he says, my mom makes the best pickled cow tongue. So ever since that day, anything to do with cows, like you saying the stomach lining of a cow, I wouldn't even dismiss that just because it sounds disgusting. I would actually probably give it a try. Because if it's prepared the right way, almost anything from the cow can be really good.
Yeah.
And that was, like I said, that pickled cow tongue was excellent. Oh my god, that was some of the best meat I've ever tasted. It was so tender.
But not everyone likes that. And I guess I think
and that's true.
So some people find it disgusting, and some people find it good. Like,
well, and the thing that helped is, he refused to tell me what it was ahead of time. Had he told me that ahead of time, I would have never tasted it. I would have never even tried it. Just knowing that, I would have never tried it. So I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad he left that out and said, just try it first, and then I'll tell you what it is. Because then I even went back for seconds on it. I went for more, because it was good. So yeah, these kind of museums are fun because you just, like the root beer and the Twinkies, us Americans, we'd walk in there and be like, really? Why? What? Twinkies? Root beer?
Yeah,
why is that in here?
Twinkies are fucking great.
We'd be like, well, fuck, give me that. If you guys don't like that shit, I'll take it.
we just take it off and eat it right there.
But then you get to that fruit bat, and it's like, we're like, oh, really? No. And then the Swede next to us might be like, oh my god, some fruit bat. Oh my god, I could totally go for that. You just never know.
I wonder if they have tasting sessions where you get to taste some of the stuff.
That's a good question. You have to look on their website.
Oh yeah, taste one for the team.
Oh god. A bunch of them you can actually just get online. I know Century
just
Eggs
have them
you can
ordered?
actually get.
Okay.
You can order Century Eggs, not from the museum, but...
Oh, is that those eggs that are 100 years old or whatever?
Disgustingly black.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've seen YouTubers eat them. It's disgusting.
Oh, I can't even imagine how nasty those things have got to taste.
And then we think it's disgusting. There are some people who fucking love Century Eggs.
Well, look at the durian fruit. Like I said, some people, I've heard that durian fruit smells horrible, but is amazingly good. And I've also heard that it smells horrible, and it tastes just as bad as it smells. So yeah, it's all just the culture that you grow up in, and the food that you're used to seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of Asian friends, and when I go over to their house to eat dinner,
I can imagine that's got to be weird for you.
It's different. The way that it's really good, but the way that they present it and what type of food, it's just different from how my family does it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think we can move on to our gaming tech segment.
Yeah.
So this week we I know this is probably kind of about a week old news as far as Red Dead Redemption 2, but it's something that I did plan on going over last week, but then we weren't able to get the podcast going last week, so...
Who's we?
Hey.
This is your fault.
I didn't stop you guys from doing it yourselves without me.
Ah, that's weird.
So
I couldn't do that.
Well, and it would be same with tonight when you said you weren't sure, you weren't 100% sure. I wasn't about to do it without you. I don't know. It's always been at least me and you, so I could never do the podcast without me and you. I mean,
without me, you guys would be fine.
Yeah, if Chris wasn't able to make it, that'd be a different story. Just because Chris was kind of added midway through, but it would still be a little weird not having you around for the podcast.
Oh yeah. Now that we're pretty used to it.
Yeah. But anyway, Red Dead Redemption 2 has actually broke overall entertainment history. Not just video game history, but entertainment history in whole. It grossed $725 million over its opening weekend, which is the most amount of money that has ever been grossed by any form of entertainment in history. It's more not just video game history, but entertainment history. Let's see. if you want to get technical, Red Dead Redemption 2's first 3 days actually came in at number 2 all time, which piece of entertainment did better? Another Rockstar game title, of course, Grand Theft Auto 5. Sold through $1 billion in its first 3 days, but it launched on a Tuesday. So that's where they're getting this difference, is that they're going by the fact that Red Dead Redemption released on, what, a Thursday? I'm guessing?
Yeah.
So then it would have had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so they're going by
Well, okay, if you
weekend.
if you pre-ordered, you could get it as early as Thursday,
Thursday at midnight, yeah.
but Friday was the main day it came out.
And that's why they're making such a deal out of the fact that this grossed more money than anything in entertainment history, because like all your movies and stuff usually come out on like Thursday at midnight, and then you have the opening weekend of that movie, and that's what they always gauge a movie on, is their opening weekend revenue. And this game brought in more revenue on an opening weekend than any other form of entertainment in history. Only to be beat by its own developer's game,
Which is GTA
which
5.
wasn't even an opening weekend because it released on a Tuesday, so the first 3 days were Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
And I mean, easily, if this was like another GTA title, would have easily sold over 1 billion sales within the first 3 days. The only reason, I mean, that Red Dead didn't is because most people, or there's a lot of people that would prefer not to be playing a Western. They want more modern type gaming.
Well, yeah, and I don't think, like, the original Red Dead, I don't think ever got as popular as what Grand Theft Auto did, but that's also because Grand Theft Auto's been around a lot longer. I mean, Grand Theft Auto was one of the first PC games that I ever played, besides Command and Conquer. You know, like good, actual PC games. Besides, you know, like the Windows 3.1 garbage that we used to have. Come on, who remembers the Windows 3.1 games? Come on, you can't beat those.
Oh,
Yes.
I remember. I would steal my brother's laptop just to play him.
Oh my god, Windows 3.1. Oh, those are the days. On sales record, we're almost positive will not be broke. Oh, okay, so there's one sales record they don't think will ever be beaten because of GTA 5's lifetime sales, which have eclipsed 1 million copies at this point. So they don't think Red Dead Redemption 2
I
will
don't
ever...
think Red Dead will do it. I don't.
Yeah,
If
they don't think so either.
GTA 6, when that comes out, that'll do it instantly.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it does it in the first couple months.
Let's see. Since Red Dead Redemption 2 has multiple editions, including a $100 Ultimate Edition, it definitely sold fewer than 12 million copies. But the open world Western is well on its way to becoming one of the most successful video games of all time.
I mean, shit, I got the Ultimate Edition, and both of my brothers, who live in the same exact house as me, both got the Standard Edition. Because we all played through the original Red Dead.
Red Dead Redemption 2 seems poised to shatter sales figures of the first game of the original Red Dead Redemption, which achieved a lifetime sales of around 15 million copies. Now, I don't really totally understand this, because why are they saying lifetime sales when you could still technically buy Red Dead Redemption?
Well, as of right now, I mean, they're not going to update that every single day, but...
Well, okay, I see. They're just going from
maybe
release to now.
They're probably just averaging it from each million it gets to. Maybe when it gets to 16 million, they'll update that to say 16 million. They're not going to update it every 10,000 or anything.
For comparison's sake, Black Ops 4 grossed 500 million overall on its opening weekend. So Black Ops 4, which is, you would think would be a game that could compete with this, with these kind of sales numbers, it didn't even come close.
Yeah, no, fuck them.
200
That's because they made their game so fucking repetitive, and it's not fun to play anymore.
225 million lower.
After the first two, it's basically like they're losing a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even pre-order or purchase this one. And the only reason I got the last one was for the remastered edition of Call of Duty 4.
Oh, yeah. I know I have the Black Ops 4 for zombies right now, but that's it.
I'm supposed to get
I
it.
think that's mainly
because
what a
I'm
lot of
supposed
people
to get
bought it for,
free.
honestly, was just for the zombies.
The zombies and all the people that are interested in like why did I forget what they're called?
Battle Royale.
Battle
or-
Royale, yeah.
Oh,
The
is there like a
Blackout.
battle royale type
Yeah, they
game
have
on
a
there?
battle royale in it. And Red Dead, supposedly there's some speculation that they're going to have a type of battle royale mode.
Oh,
Which I think
jeez. I don't think
it's-
they should do
weird.
that. I think
Western sounds kind of cool.
I don't think
Like,
they
I think-
should do that just because of the fact that it's not Red Dead Redemption. That's just not.
Well, because if they were to
I
do
don't
it,
know.
they'd have to do it the same way Black Ops Blackout is, where you don't jump out of a fucking plane. You just start somewhere. You go through, your vehicles are horses, and you can find weapons and like crates and shit. That could be something.
I mean, I feel like that might actually almost hinder the game, honestly, just because of what Red Dead Redemption is. I mean, I played the first one, and obviously, you know, we did our segment on the release of this game, you know, before it came out, and you know, so I've seen a lot of the screenshots and everything else like that, and you know, this game definitely sounds like just an improvement over Red Dead Redemption
It was fucking-
tenfold.
It's fucking amazing. It's fucking outstanding.
You know,
in
don't
every fucking
one of
way.
those situations where don't, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, don't, why add some stupid game mode that just isn't Red Dead Redemption? It's
because
not what you think of when you think Red Dead Redemption. You know.
The
They're
big
looking for
problem
ways to open up to different audience members. Or
Yeah,
games.
that's
the
true.
big problem right now is that I noticed since I had beaten the game, there's not so much to do once you've beaten the game. Once you've beaten the story mode, really, it's just running around and maybe doing Easter eggs or stranger missions and stuff like that.
Well, and that's kind of what happened with Grand Theft Auto for me too. You know, like I'd go through the story mode, all the story missions and shit, beat that, and then it's like, well, okay, well, the only thing I got really to do is go
you
for
don't
the
know
100%.
what to do after that.
You know. And I think that's the one thing that's still kind of holding Rockstar back from becoming this huge powerhouse of a developer.
Well, that's
is-
why they build into multiplayer so much, because the
True,
multiplayer
yeah.
is the after story mode thing. That's what they want you to go to, because they're like, when you're done with story mode, go play multiplayer. It's not worth playing story mode anymore, because
Yeah.
I never touch story mode on freaking GTA anymore. The only time I would ever touch that is because I don't have PlayStation Plus.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I think the other topic we're going to talk about for gaming tech, I think we can wait for next week on that.
Oh yeah, your topic.
Well,
I like you
it's
talked
actually,
talked about that.
It's been a game that's been out for quite a long time, and there's actually a huge cult following for that game.
I
Very-
need to go back because I don't remember.
Big
Oh.
cult following for
Oh
that
fuck
game.
yeah! Oh fuck yeah!
And this is anybody that has played the previous games and has been following anything that's going to be in this new game, the new version,
I think
knows
it'd be
that.
better to talk about it next week because it's
Yep.
closer to its release.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was kind of thinking too.
That's why we're not mentioning the name, so people have to tune in next week to
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because what is our date next week for the podcast? It'd be the 16th. Yeah, so we'd be 4 days away from release. So yeah, we'll talk about that next week. But yeah,
Most people might know if you've ever played any of these series. This game is pretty hyped up for people who enjoyed this series.
oh hell yeah, this is a huge improvement from any of the older versions. It's
Yeah.
and there's a big new I don't know the word for it.
System.
New brand that's joining the game for the first time. That has been something that people have been asking for
Yeah.
4 or 5 versions now. People have wanted it, and they're just now finally getting it added in. The only other way you could do it before was through mods and stuff. So there's a lot of good stuff coming to this game.
That's a huge hint. Just FYI.
Yes, huge hint to it. But yeah, so I think we'll call it there. We'll end her there. So if you guys are, if you're looking to continue the conversation, we always have our Discord for both our gaming streams and for our podcast. It's our community for both. Oh, you know what? You never set up any commands, did you, Brandon?
What do you mean?
Any commands in the bot?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably do that. So that when we start talking about this, Chris can do that. Yeah. So yeah, we have our Discord. It is in the profile, the Twitch profile. I'm pretty sure we put that in the panels, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's down there.
Okay, so we do have it there.
Wait, no, what the fuck? Yes, I did set it up because remember I tested it and you said you didn't like the way it looked because I copied and pasted it from mine. And that I should change it a little bit to fit the podcast.
Huh, I wonder why it's not, Is it just a timer, maybe? Nope, it's not just a timer. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working. But yeah, we have our Discord. It's for both communities, like I said. For both.
I mean, it is in the chat.
Yeah, set it in the chat.
Okay, yeah. There. So there is a timer that's been displaying the link for the Discord. Otherwise, it is in the description of all of our YouTube videos that we release for the podcast. Because every week we always release the podcast as a video on YouTube, on our YouTube channel by noon Saturday afternoon. And then usually by the end of the day Saturday, we have the audio versions up on Spotify, Google Play, and iTunes. So those are all the places you can find the podcast if you can't make it live. We're always live Friday at 10 o'clock till whenever we're done. Usually we try to get done by 11 o'clock so that we're only an hour long. But yeah, we're here every week. Unless something comes up work-wise or whatever else, then we'll skip a week, but we'll usually try to let you guys know in the Discord. Best place to follow what's going on as far as the podcast or our gaming streams is the Discord, so that's the best place to find all the information you need. It's also where you can continue the discussions. It's where you can suggest topics that you want us to talk about, if there's certain things you want us to talk about and discuss. It's also where you can submit questions that you'd like us to answer as, you know, as things get a little bit more popular and the podcast gets more popular, we'll start to do like maybe a Q&A segment where we answer questions that you guys have submitted through the Discord. If you do something interesting, like for work or whatever, or, you know, whatever else, and you'd like to be interviewed by us, you can also submit to be interviewed by us through the Discord. I think that's about it. Usually, pretty much every Friday, I go live with a game on my gaming channel right after the podcast. Brandon will go live sometimes after the podcast, but not always.
This one I will be.
Yep, we're gonna be playing some golf with friends tonight, so definitely, if any of you guys are interested in that, come check that out. But otherwise, I think that's about it. Any new follows or anything like that?
No.
Okay, then I don't think I need to be rolling any credits on the stream. So I think that's going to be about it. So We'll see you guys next week. You guys all have a good weekend and a good rest of your week. See you guys next week.
See you.